Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Traveling Time, Case 8, Houston. We have a problem. Let's unlock Chapter 2. Alright. Not only would Kai be able to place the beacon for Tyne's rescue mission to come find us, but the moon landing needs to happen today. Postponing it would have countless repercussions throughout history. Yeah. We're on it, Amy. Okay, Katria. So far, all I am sure of is that the engineer got his brain fried with a defibrillator. We need more leads. But I imagine these mathematicians and astronauts spend all their time at Zara, in their own little world. Don't be so sure, Zara. It's a little known historical tidbit that Zara employees would eat at the Rocket, a diner not far from here. It was a good change of scenery for them. I'm sure your Yvette would often go there himself, Katrina. Won't hurt to look, I guess. Katrina, let's get to the diner. Okay, thanks for the tip, Orlando. Oh, what, some warning? What? What's going to happen? Okay, let's investigate the diner first, before seeing what's on the back picture of the chapter supposed to be. What, is something gonna go wrong? Nothing must go wrong, it has to happen today. Or a frame photo with our victim and somebody else. Shit, where are they? Ah, beer is on the poster. Rocket, 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 rocket. There! Jeez! 2 seconds! Wow. Katria, that's a victim in this picture. But who's the lady with him? Let's look this gal up in the local police files. And this is some sort of 60s high-tech gadget. You're right, Katria. He has a Zara logo. And what looks like a number. Can you make it out? Okay. Alright, first let's see what's written on this dinghy. Yeah, I first thought that was some sort of a typewriter, but it has no letter keys, just numbers and some other symbols. Okay, Katria, Kai is good with electronics, so let's send a machine with that mystery number to him. Okay. Okay, 12 hours. Now let's see who's this woman. Joan Sagan. Oh, what? You have same last name, so they are related. According to local police files, the woman next to our victim in this picture is his sister. His younger sister, to be exact, Joan Sagan. Okay, Katria, let's tell Joan the bad news. Joanne. Joanne. Let's pronounce it like Joanne. Let's go talk to her now. What salad would you like in your burgers, loves? Lettuce or rocket? We're not here for drink and salads. Unfortunately, we have bad news. I'm afraid your brother has been found murdered. Thomas? He's dead? Let me just put this tray down. Thomas was a wonderful brother. So smart and successful. I loved working near his office. He'd come in every day, which was touching, you know. Would your brother ever come with his colleagues? Most folks from the space program come here, even the astronauts. Like that hunky, muscular Mark Hamilton, you know. But Thomas was a loner, had his head up in the stars. So sad to think he won't see his rocket launch. Okay, you gave us a tip that Mark Hamilton is fit. What is this thing? Oh, Katrina, I didn't see you there. What are you doing? I watched a telenovela to take my mind off the sabotage. It's about a woman whose soul grinds in outer space, called Delitos Ultraterrestres. Sounds fun. Could I watch an episode with you sometime, Kai? Yeah, of course, Sarah. And Katrina, I did look into that machine you sent me. It's a vintage calculator. Oh. Wow, these were really much bulkier back then. What was the number 4? It seemed familiar, so I dove back into my college books. And after some research, I found what this number refers to. It's an employee's ID number, that of Betty Hawkins. She's an incredible mathematician, although it took years for people to recognize her work. So this mathematician forgot her calculator at a diner? Let's get it back to Betty Hawkins, Katrina, and ask her about our victim. Okay. Let's go have a chat with her. Miss Hawkins? We found your calculator. Thank you, Pets. I'm a little fuddled after hearing about Mr. Sagan's murder. Did you know him well? Yes, we worked closely together. I analyzed the velometer levels for air displacement, and Mr. Sagan would incorporate the results into his studies. Any idea why he was on the launch pad early this morning? Mr. Sagan probably had an epiphany during the night and wanted to test it out before the launch. I see. Thank you for your time, Miss Hawkins. And I agree, Katrina. Since we are back in the mission control room, we may as well give it another sweep. Okay. Okay, we got all the suspects here, so... There's something here and I need it, but I can't pick it up just yet. It's not potato chips. Katrina, you found a blueprint. Oh, and there's a message. Let's see. It says, "Stop nagging or I'll blast you out of here, Thomas." This message was meant for our victim. But who threatened him? Gathering a sample of that powder should tell us. And this must be the victim's notebook since it was on his desk. There's a lot scribbled on this page, but these coffee spills make it hard to read. Let's try reviewing the annotations. What about these pieces of fabric? I agree, Katia. We better put it back together. This investigation is taking off. Okay. Okay, let's first collect something from the blueprint. Oh, the plans for the rocket. Let's check out that pattern from the blueprint on the microscope, Katria, and discover who wrote the victim that message. Okay, now the notebook. Are you Russian? Huh. Katria, this notebook has a doodle of an alien being interrogated by an FBI agent. That's kind of ridiculous. And look, the FBI agent is asking, are you Russian? Looks like he was making fun of Agent Johnson. Also asked the agent he knew about it, Katerina. Yeah. Okay, now this torn fabric. Okay, it's a jacket. And our victim wore it, and somebody stepped on the jacket. This is a Sarah jacket. And look, yeah, that's our victim's name on the label. But there's a footprint on it. Whose is it? I get it. You best send the jacket to Theo. Okay. Okay, and that's gonna take 12 hours. Now this white powder. Oh, it's ash. Who was smoking among our suspects? According to your analysis, the powder on the blueprint was cigarette ash. Katrina, you're right. We see the mission chief chain smoking. That's right. So Fui wrote this angry message to our victim? I wonder how serious he was about the message. Also ask Fui. Okay. Alright, let's first have a chat with our FBI agent. Agent Johnson, did you know that Mr. Singh had a poor opinion of you? Officers, are you aware that we are in a space race? My focus is on building muscle and sniffing out Soviets. That's the thing, Mr. Sagan. Use your Soviet goal as comics inspiration. That's the thing, Mr. Sagan. Use your Soviet goal as comic inspiration. Fine, if it'll get you off my back. When you're in this business, Officer Katia, you learn to follow your gut. And mine was telling me that this punk was colluding with the Soviets. You know what I saw that swine do? Drink vodka! A Russian drink! Vodka? That's what you're basing your accusation on? No patriot would consume anything other than moonbeam. Trust me, that Hamilton film and I drink it ourselves, and there are no two bigger patriots. Agent Johnson, no offense, but it sounds like you could use a few vacation days. Officer Katia, I know my job. Sergei was a Soviet ally, and I was this close to proving it. He just drank vodka. I'm not going to cover anything else, so let's have a chat with Fui. Sir, we found this message you left Mr. Sagan. Tell you to stop nagging or you're getting blasted out of here. What can I say? Sometimes people need reminding that they can be fired. So you were mad at Mrs. Sege for not following your orders? Sege kept nagging me about doing more checks. He insisted on doing a final round of tests today, which could have postponed the launch. But surely you don't want to send people into space if you're not sure they'll come back. I was sure! I was confident! I'd go to the gym and enjoy some moonbeam knowing we were ready. Sega just had to relax, like me. Right, you definitely seem relaxed. I was sick at the end. I hope you didn't force Mr. Sega into relaxing internally. Okay, could be him. Let's check out victim's jacket. Who stepped on it? Zara, I've been wondering, how did you become a detective? Well, as a kid, I'd spend more time in a holding cell than at school. I became such a regular that I started getting friendly with the detectives and listened when they talk amongst themselves. It seemed pretty cool, so I ended up applying to become a cadet. I remember getting my first police jacket. Speaking of which, why did you learn from our victim's jacket? It took some digging, but the footprint comes from an army boot. The jacket itself was dusted with the same cemented dirt particles on the launch pad, which means that your victim was wearing his jacket when he got attacked. Your killer must have used their foot to hold your victim down. They are the ones wearing these boots. At least now we know our killer wears army boots, but I'll have to switch to prison boots soon enough. Okay. Later. Well, yeah, looking into Sarah's best engineers, the murder definitely takes my mind off being stranded in time. We found Sagan on the launch pad with his brain fried with a defibrillator. Who wanted him dead? Harold Fooey, the mission chief, was tired of the victim's overly careful nature, while Betty Hawkins, the victim's colleague, respected Sagan's work. And then there's FBI agent Johnson, who's convinced Sagan was a Soviet ally. What's going on? His previous undercover work obviously made him paranoid. And... Katria, what's that? Red alert! I repeat, red alert! Unidentified individual on the launch pad. Whoa, who is it? So that's what this was all about. Just a red alert that somebody's sneaking on the launch pad. Alright, we gotta start here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!